Hello, everyone. My name is Donald McCarthy. My pronouns are he, him, and I am running Monsterhearts 2 for the Gauntlet. This is the second of 3 sessions set in Ballhir in rural Ireland. So let's go around the table and get intros from everyone and their characters. Let's start with Dan.
Hi, I'm Dan Pusel. I'm a technical theater educator in North Texas, and I am playing Owen Fannin from the Queen Playbook. He is a dance captain for the school's burgeoning avant-garde dance troupe. Recently returned from the continent, and let me see here. People are strangely showing interest in this dance troupe, which maybe makes him nervous and maybe makes him excited. Last time, I believe Owen demonstrated that he is incredibly thirsty. He tried to express his affection for his classmate Phelim. He also tried to express affection for his classmate Brendan before he was invited to a party that'll be full of drugs and fun.
Great stuff. Sarah.
Sarah, she, her. I live in New York, and I'm playing Maureen Doyle Selkie. Last time, she didn't see this happen, but picked up on the after awkwardness of Owen being quite mean to one of his dance people, one of his gang. Talked to what's his name? Him something. The body that the dragon is currently occupying.
Maliki.
They had run into Maliki. She had run into him, and they were kind of friends before he was a dragon. But he still seems interested, and she's interested back, I think, but not in the same way now. What else? Yeah, I think we're all going to that party. And also, I convinced Owen to let me sing at the party, I think. And then went swimming in the lake with Ajit. And I think you told me what you were. And I decided it was probably safer if I didn't show you what I was, and then basically ran away.
Yeah, but you told me that you were a Selkie. You didn't want to show me the seal skin that Owen has.
Yes, he's keeping it safe.
Well, that's a great segue to you, Sabine.
Yeah, I am Sabine. I live in southwestern Germany, and I'm playing Ajit, who is a unicorn. And as a unicorn, he has sworn to never gossip and never lie, I think, and never hurt the environment. Right. That's what these are the things that he won't do. He has encountered in this small village a lot of gossip, and he really doesn't like that. He wants to get to the bottom of this. He wants to tell everybody things that are true and that would need research and that would also need a platform. And he has found a fellow student, Orla, who she didn't need much convincing to do this news blog stuff with him. Then he went for a swim with Maureen and revealed that he actually is a real unicorn after making some fish talk, because he's got this Disney princess move where the animals around him are starting to talk. Yes, and he is going to the party as well.
Okay, and Stephen.
Hey, I'm Steven, and he, him. Oh, hey, I'm Steven, he, him, and I am playing, I just gave them a name, so I have to remind myself. Donovan Ainsborough, the Sasquatch. I've been in town a while, but the reason no one has noticed me yet is because, as is established, I'm the Sasquatch and easily overlooked. Donovan is probably a long lost child of a local cryptid, but has been adopted and raised by the Ainsboroughs, a local farming family. Their pronouns are they, them. Was there anything else I need to go over here?
No, I think you're good. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think there's a couple of things that we had set up at the end of the last session to happen. But let's jump in. Let's jump in with Donovan first, if that's all right. I just want to ask you, given that people don't notice them very much, when and where have you noticed this new kind of change that other people obviously haven't in Malachy? This is the previously Serpentine, now inhabited by Murisk's body of the locals. So how have you noticed these changes in him?
Now, just to clarify for me, is because I don't know what he was like before, so I'm I think probably, let's say, his smell, it clashes with my own musk. It gets a bit like noxious and overwhelming when the two of us are in a room together.
Okay. And what does that smell, how does that smell make you feel?
I'm gonna say it makes me feel a bit sick, because I'm just kind of thinking back to a lot of dragon myths that kind of talk about them like poisoning the land that they live on.
Sure, yeah. Cool, okay. And so do you avoid him, or do you think he's noticed anything similar in you, or what's the...
I think his sense of smell isn't as keen as mine, so I've been making a point of avoiding him, and he's maybe picked up on that if he notices me at all, but I don't think he has entirely gotten why I'm avoiding him yet.
Okay, great. So let's, I think, start with Marine. Can you maybe tell me if you're running late this morning for school? This morning is when we are expecting to see that dance practice, right? So
right.
You make the trip from the
after or before school?
I think before, yeah? Okay.
Okay. Can it be raining?
Yeah, well, that is a bit of a push for Ireland for it to be raining, but sure, let's go with the raining.
All right, so yeah, I think she's running a little bit late, thinking about the conversation that she and Ajit had at the lake, and that implied danger. If you show Ajit what you are, then whoever's coming after him is going to come after you too. So it's got her a little bit nervous. So yeah.
So is that there wasn't anything particularly, just she is being a little bit nervous and that is slowing her down?
Yeah, she can't find things in the house, and it gets so flustered that she looks everywhere else, and finally finds it someplace she really should have looked but didn't.
Okay, So how late are you going to be for the dance practice?
I think usually she's very early. So she's not terribly late, but she thinks she's very late, like 5 minutes.
So maybe you're still the first one there, except for the dance troupe. And yeah, Owen, how nervous have you been so far this morning, given that you suddenly have an expected audience?
Oh, I think Owen is very afraid, or is very, very anxious. And at this point, before Murren shows up, he's maybe a little hopeful that people won't show up.
And what about Esme's mood this morning makes you think that she wishes no one would show up either?
Oh, I think she's really she's very quiet. She's marking the moves that we've been working on. She's not really being enthusiastic about them, and just is not speaking to anyone, even her brother.
So I think when Marine shows up, maybe there's a sigh from Esme and like, oh, I thought we were going to get away with this, but no, people are going to show off now, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't believe she's the only one. More people are going to show up.
More,
yes. We need to become used to performing in front of an audience. This is what this dance troupe is about. We need to show our art to the people of our town, eventually the people of the world.
sure. So, where is Ajit in all this?
I think he was invited to go there too, but maybe he's dragging his feet a bit because of the thing with Marine. He isn't very sure where they stand now, but he also wants, I mean, he gave his word to come, so he will. He can't be caught, or he won't be caught in lying, but he'll be a bit late. Because I don't think he's ordinarily, all that punctual, because the weather confuses him or something like that, or the clocks or anything really. Living on a clock maybe isn't really the thing that he's used to, but he is there. He will arrive and apologize for being late.
And where is Donovan in all this? How much does he really avoid people, or how much is he just unseen when these things happen?
And where in the school is this exactly?
I'm not sure exactly where. Owen, do you want to fill us in on the exact environs?
I imagine there's a like a gymnasium, basketball court, maybe. I'm not sure if this is appropriate for this size town, but I assume there's some sort of athletics facility.
Yeah, sure. It can be, maybe an outdoor court, or maybe there's a football field. I mean, no one else is going to be using it this early, right? So probably why your practice is so early.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, and I think probably Donovan has just kind of, because Donovan lives out kind of probably toward on the kind of outlying stretch of town. And I think that they've just kind of come in on like a really like old shitty bike. Like I think probably it was their adoptive father's bike back when they had to bike into the school. So it's like it's like an old bike from the 1950s. And I think that Donovan has worn like a kind of really old rain smock that, in spite of that, they're still sort of soaked through, and their hair is just kind of, because they have so much of it, they're still just kind of dripping wet. And I think probably I'm off towards the edge, kind of observing this right now.
Okay. And I'm wondering, from Marine's point of view, does she pick up on Ajit's, I don't know, that he's not particularly happy to be here, or a little bit ambiguous about their relationship?
Probably, but like she's in the same sort of headspace. And I think because like she didn't bring an umbrella or anything too, so she's like soaking wet, like squeezing water out of her hair. And she comes up to you, Ajit, and says, I'm sorry, it was a joke yesterday what I said.
Okay.
I can't really turn into a seal. That's silly.
Well, I believed you. And it wasn't a joke what I told you. But if you say it was a joke, then it was a joke. You want to share my umbrella.
That's okay. I think I'm supposed to be singing.
Oh, right.
So I should go get ready.
Yeah. Looking forward to hearing you sing.
And she looks guilty.
Yeah, he doesn't notice he's looking at the ground at that point because he's feeling dejected a bit.
So for Ajit, there's someone telling him that something they told him was a joke, but that seemed very serious at the time? Does that stray into lies, or how does he feel about that?
I think he doesn't believe her, but he won't lie himself, but he also gets that this was a huge thing for her, I think. So
I do like the idea, because I'm lying to you. If I wasn't lying to you then I'm lying to you now.
Yeah, you are. I mean, I'm totally sure you are lying to me. But if you say so, I'm not arguing with you about how you identify yourself. But if I have to roll something, I will.
Well, are you? It doesn't sound like you're reacting in any particular way.
No.
But if you want to, we can certainly make a move for that.
No, I don't think I'm reacting in a move-worthy way. I'm a bit disappointed, but I don't want to lose her as a friend. So, well, I won't lie to her to save the illusion that everything's normal.
But you're taking the moral high ground.
I am totally taking the moral high ground.
Integrity.
What is the point of being a unicorn if you don't have the moral high ground?
Well, we can't breathe if we don't have the moral high ground.
Okay. I think obviously he kind of doesn't want to be seen. So maybe he inadvertently chooses a place to look onto the practice quite close to Donovan. But Phelim arrives to look at Owen dancing. So yeah, I think if you want to, he seems, I think, obviously interested in Owen in a way that maybe he wouldn't be if he thought someone was looking at him. But you kind of know him a little bit, I guess. But he doesn't notice you, Donovan, unless you want to strike up a conversation.
I kind of like, without really announcing that I'm behind them, I just kind of suddenly ask, like, what are you scared of exactly? I just ask because usually people that are behind here are scared of something, not me, but people. And I'm using my move Icebreaker, that I can just like cause people to blurt out the truth to me by just being so awkward.
Cool. Let me just think. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think he kind of jumps because he thought he was alone here, right? And you just stalker up behind him. I don't want Owen to see me. I mean, he's not interested in me anyway.
Yeah, and I think that you like Owen? And I think I kind of blushed a little at this because I didn't think that I'd get this like confession of liking someone out of this.
Yeah, I mean, it's stupid. Like he's not interested in me, so it's just stupid.
Yeah, and I think that like I've just been dancing, and I'm kind of wondering if that's enough for me to say that I've broken out in a sweat at this point.
I mean, how energetic is the music? Maybe we can hear from, or actually, if the music was started already, maybe we can get some description from Owen and then from Marine, and then we can come back.
I think before Marine showed up, there was some kind of warm-up music going on for our basic warm-up activities, and it is intense house music. Yeah, Owen wants people to warm up efficiently and repetitively.
And I guess so. Then I just kind of give Phelim like a big person hug, like because I'm pretty tall, and as it says, there's more to love. So well, I think that if Owen can't see that, you're pretty great. And so the thing with Musk, though, is that I don't say who is aroused by me. You just declare one of the people nearby is aroused by me, the MC.
Okay. There's only one person, I think.
Okay. Yeah,
very close to you, right?
Counted as nearby for this.
Unless we want to set it up as something that takes a little bit more time to reach the bigger crowd, right? I don't know whether you want an immediate impact or a slow burner.
I'm fine just taking the immediate impact here.
Okay. So yeah, Phelim kind of is obviously turned on. But he kind of after a moment of where that becomes obvious, kind of says, okay, I mean, like, you're soaking wet. What is that? You smell like a dog.
Okay, so are they giving me a condition?
Yeah, I guess it's, like that a shaggy,
Dog's body.
shaggy dog smell kind of thing. Like which
Shaggy dog. That's what I'll go with. That's a good condition right there.
cool. Okay. Yeah, I think when the dancing starts proper after the warm up, what does marine singing like? Or what kind of effect does it seem to have on people?
So it's Owen's crew and Owen and Ajit, and then people hiding behind the bleachers.
I mean, I don't think bleachers are where the school is at. It's just a little rise, a little grassy knoll or whatever overlooking the pitch. But yeah, I think there's a growing crowd, maybe 10 or 15 people arriving because word has got around. So a much bigger audience than previously anticipated.
Ooh. And is it, what kind of music is it? Is it still house or is it changed? Because I kind of think like your whole thing was like I had to like really convince you to let me sing.
I think for the actual routines, it is really non-musical music. It's very arrhythmic, unconventional instrumentation. I don't have a lot of experience with John Cage, but I think in that area, very avant-garde and maybe pretentious for a high schooler to be choreographing to.
But not the 2 minutes and 37 seconds of silence one, right? The something with actual sound in it.
We haven't quite worked up to that one yet. That'll be our magnum opus.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, and I think she, like, at first she's trying to like work with the music, and then after like a few bars realizes that like it's such a terrible match, she should just sing over it. And so that's what she's doing, I think. And yeah, I think like closing her eyes and just like standing completely straight. And this, so because I'm wet, this triggers siren song. And I kind of think like someone turns off the music once she really gets going. Probably none of your crew. So I think I get to choose the effect.
Yeah, there's I think 2 options in that move, and it's like they stumble around entranced, or they just give you their full attention, or something like that. I can't remember.
They connect with its emotions and begin crying. So let's see, what is this about? I think there's the nervousness and the fear of the general situation here. But like seeing your group dance, Owen, was like the one beautiful thing here that made her realize again, like there's something worthwhile. And this is her kind of being a part of that.
So is that the emotion that kind of affects everyone who hears the song, like this kind of belonging or kind of hope despite terrible things? Or
tentative hope, but like there's definitely that undercurrent of everything else. And I think when she's done, like, I think she notices eventually that the music has stopped and just like opens her eyes and looks around.
So is Owen still dancing at this stage, or has he given up, or how does this affect him?
Oh, I think once the song stops, the dancers stop. I think they had been beginning to their routine had, like what they had practiced had passed before your song had concluded, and they were sort of maybe more into improvising at that point just to go along with it. And when that comes to a close, Owen sort of looks around and says, thank you for coming to our rehearsal. If anyone here would like to audition for our dance ensemble, we are open to new members. I have to change and get to class soon, so we will now be wrapping up our presentation. Thank you.
I start clapping.
Yes, thank you. This has been Brody and Esme Hanin and Evie O'Downey and me. You all know me. I'm Owen Fannin. Thank you. Please leave.
So is this Owen like hiding the fact that he's crying and not trying to give anything away, or is
Yes. This has been a strangely emotional dance recital, and I'm not sure. I think he is aware that it is the song that's made this this feeling. Yeah, so I think he would prefer for people to not see him in a moment of weakness, or what he perceives as weakness.
so? What is Owen afraid of like showing emotion or seeming weak, or what is this?
I think so. I think he wants to maintain his bad bitch persona. I'm too close to the mic. Sorry. Yeah, he's. I think he's been trying to cultivate a persona of cold-hearted indifference, except to those people who he would prefer see him not cold-hearted.
So why don't you roll to keep her cool?
That is cold. Is that correct? All right.
The XP train continues for Owen, right? Okay. I think I think come back to that. Yes, until we go around the table. Apart from the applause, what's Ajit's reaction to this feeling that he gets from Marine's song?
I think, yeah, he is not really ashamed of feeling stuff because I will be lying. So he's just sitting there and he enjoyed that. It was touching, and his heart was opening up to Marine mostly, maybe Owen and the others as well, because they're moving to it. And he's crying a bit, but not in a sad way, but more in a this is beautiful way. And he's not afraid to let anyone see that.
Okay, and how about Donovan?
Oh yeah, I think Donovan cries pretty easily. They were pretty much the kid that that cried whenever one of their farm animals died. Um, I think they are afraid of letting people see because they know it'll just be used as ammunition against them. So they kind of uh, rub at their eyes for a bit and try to get the tears to stop flowing before they kind of leave their sort of hiding place.
Okay, so I think Phelim is still hanging around. He's trying to ignore you, right? So he doesn't really see how affected you are. So I think you're safe on that front. Yeah, let's go back. I think in general, some people react differently, right? Some people start crying and they leave immediately, and some people are just kind of quite happy to react in this kind of way that shows it to everyone. So yeah, a mixed bag. I mean, people might be confused about how exactly this happens, but I don't think it's noteworthy. Everyone has a different reaction. I think Esme is kind of sitting down and she's bawling her eyes out. She's crying very heavily. Um, um, she's not even really bothering to get changed. She's just like sitting on a stool, or I don't know, the whatever you had playing the music or whatever. So she's not taking it too well. And the other two, I think, are just packing up, and they're kind of a bit confused about, maybe about how that happened, or is that what Owen thought would happen, or whatever. They probably know Owen well enough that they realize they shouldn't be, noticing that he's crying. They're good people in the clique. They know how to be clique people, or cult people. Was it last time? Um, and Esme just kind of sits there as everyone else packs up their thing, and she's not doing anything else.
I think Owen approaches Esme and says, "Look, I know I hurt your leg yesterday, and I want you to know that you are part of this team, and sometimes I treat you harshly because I know you have a lot of potential, and I want to see that potential come out."
Really?
Yes, you and your brother and O'Downey, you're incredible. You make me look good. I think as a team, we are better together than separately.
Oh, I get you. I make you look good. Yeah, that's why I'm here. Yeah. Well. Okay. Well, I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
I look forward. Great. Yes.
Maybe it should be a duo. We'll just be your backing dancers, and you can, have Marine sing and get a reaction like that out of every crowd. You'll be famous. You'll be on YouTube in no time. And she kind of starts to get up to storm off.
Fine. Go. Yep. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Does anyone else want to do anything? And before we cut to a school scene?
I think you said specifically that he wasn't there, but Maliki had said he was going to come. So Marine's like looking around for him.
I don't think so. I don't think he showed up. Or maybe he showed up very near the end. Maybe you didn't notice him. So he's there when you look up for him. That's, I think, how it goes.
Okay. Moment of like sustained eye contact. And then she's going to go over to talk to Owen.
Okay.
I think Ajit would like to follow Esme. She seems upset. I mean, that's probably obvious from Bleach or wherever he was standing.
Okay. And Donovan, are you... you were stalking off anyway, so did you want to meet up with someone or get up to anything?
I think I had actually wanted to talk with Owen at some point.
Okay. We'll do Ajit and Esme first then.
Yeah, so I'm trying to catch up to her, and I won't yell, but I will say her name. Esme, wait, hey.
So I think you probably catch up with her,
Yeah.
or she finally realizes you are calling to her, inside the school. Maybe she's just about gotten to the toilets to change, or the changing rooms in the sports facilities, and she kind of stops and she like almost angrily rubs her eyes with her sleeve.
You're upset. Is there something I can do to help?
I guess it's just Owen, right? He does everything without talking to us, and everything is about him, and it's just like, do I really want to do this?
Well, you probably told him, right?
Yeah, I guess I did. Maybe. I mean, but it's, like, sure, we'll see tomorrow. Like,
well, that was a very emotional show. I liked it. I really liked it. But maybe he was trying to deal with the fallout from that. Could that be? I don't know. I don't know him at all, actually.
well, it was supposed to be a dance practice, and like, I don't know, he turned off the music, or someone turned off the music, and then he stopped dancing just to listen to her, and it's like, well, what the point is that? I mean, it's... Anyway.
Do you like dancing?
Yeah.
Well, then I think maybe you have a choice to stay with him and try to find a way to balance his need for being number one with your need to dance, or you could go and start something of your own.
Yeah. I guess.
I don't know. I
mean, maybe I'll talk to him tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just like, if I know how it's gonna go, I'll say something, and it'll be me trying to be a prima donna, and like, for the good of the troop, and then I'll just be worthless.
That's not the way you talk to a friend, making them feel worthless. That's wrong. Making people feel worthless is wrong, and you're not worthless. He's nothing without your truth.
Maybe.
Yeah, well, I hope you find a balance. I don't know what I can do, but if you need someone to listen, or I don't know, I can't dance. Sorry.
You really can't dance.
I make these weird movements when there's music, but somebody told me that that was not dancing. That was me punching the air or something like that.
I mean, making weird movements to music is how we do things around here.
Well, I don't know. I believe you have to be in rhythm with the music. I've heard about that.
Listen, with house music, everything is in rhythm with the music. You know,
True.
unless you're purposely trying to be wrong, you're okay.
Well, there's supposed to be this party, and I guess there's music, so I could try. Last time I tried, it was 10. Like.
Okay, well, I guess you've got some, YouTube self-tutorials to get to tonight before the party.
Oh, wow, I've got a lot of YouTube self-tutorials. But we'll see. Maybe I'll just make a fool of myself.
Okay. So she gives you a hug, even though she's going to make you wet.
I don't
You've
care.
been all prudent with your umbrella outside.
Well, yeah. So I'm wet now. Maybe Maureen will like me better if I'm wet.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine. I'll try again.
Okay, thanks, Ajit.
Sure.
Okay, let's go back to Maureen and Owen.
Yeah, I think she comes and like hovers and waits for you to finish all the rest of your conversations.
And I think, Owen is trying to speed through them as quickly as possible to deal with his own emotional fallout from that song. Oh, hey. That was a very pretty song.
Thank you. I don't know why people always cry when I sing. It's
there's, I'm sure, something just in the melodies you produce that sounded strangely scientific. I'm no good at science.
But did you like it?
Yes, I did. I think we could work together as a team. I would love to work with you. The dancers, I'm not sure if you noticed, but someone turned off the music, and the dancers they kept going. I'm not very good at impromptu performance. I appreciate it. I've been meaning to ask you something. Your skin, is there any kind of maintenance that I should be doing with that? Like, does it need to be oiled regularly or brushed?
Just and like quieter and closer. If you just keep it in the water, it's okay. But you know what to do. You don't want to brush it.
I will put it in water as soon as I can. Great, thank you. So no brushing, no No essential oils. Okay.
You can if you want to.
How long is it into this conversation by the time Owen and Maureen realize that Donovan is standing right behind them, listening to this intimate discussion about something very weird?
Probably right then.
Yeah. Yeah, like you can if you want to, and then she like looks over your shoulder and
Oh, hi, Owen, and hi, Maureen.
Oh, Donovan, it's you. Hey, hi. God, you have such a. I know I say this a lot. You have such an unconventional, fascinating look. You have a unique look, Donovan. How are you?
I'm good. And then I kind of like look like between you and Maureen, and I'm kind of wondering increasingly if this is like an awkward thing for me to bring up now. And I like fade out for a few seconds, staring off into space, thinking about how to phrase this. And then I just kind of blurt out, Balaam likes you. I mean, I think he likes you. I'm guessing. He wouldn't tell me or anything. I don't know anything. I don't know why I said that. But I'm just out of curiosity. Do you like him, or do you and I kind of glance over at Maureen, like Maureen, and I'm kind of asking, who do you want to make out with?
Phelim, from homeroom class, from
yeah, mm-hmm. And I nod.
He's fine. He's he's a handsome man, handsome young man. What was your question?
I'm asking, like, I'm using my awkwardness to ask you, who do you want to make out with?
Oh, okay.
Maureen is like picked up on this awkwardness, and I think like just touches your shoulder a little bit, Owen. It's like, I'll see you in class.
As in, does not want to be here for the answer. Is that?
As in, this doesn't feel like a conversation I need to be involved in.
Okay.
I guess the answer is yes in general. Just really whoever. Yeah, but Owen stammers a bit. Oh yeah, Phelim's.
I actually shout after you, Maureen, as you go. Like, I hope the skin thing clears up.
We were having a discussion of dermatology. She has a skin condition, and I've just been curious about dermatology.
Oh, yeah, I had one of those when I was 12. There was a rash of, you don't need to hear it.
Oh, no, it's fascinating.
Also the other reason I was coming over here, Owen, is I heard I was in the audience that you're looking for auditions to the dance, and I was wondering if I could possibly audition sometime, and I'm spending a string on you to offer XP to include me in your auditions.
We will take all comers. If you can move your body to music, I think the contemporary dance world can take all types of body types, and of course the other dancers and I are more than happy to coach. We would love to have you audition, and we will make that decision democratically as to who will be brought onto the dance troupe.
That's good. I enjoy dancing, and I kind of mumble off for a little bit, and then I just kind of like suddenly shout out, "Okay, bye," and I just hop onto my bike and bike off.
Oh. All right, bye.
Mark XP, Dad.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you must be in advance now, I think. Okay. So I think we should cut ahead to later in the school day. I think we want to see the first meeting of the editorial committee of the school newspaper. Have Ajit and Orla recruited anyone else, or think it likely that anyone else will want to join in? Or is it
Sure,
just
I
the three?
mean, I guess we put up a notice maybe on the blackboard, like we're looking to start a news blog. Anybody interested or something like that? Talk to Ajit or Orla.
Okay, so I'm not sure you get anyone, or you get like maybe you have like a. It's not quite a thing you tear off slips for, but you definitely see that it's gotten some notice, but no one shows up.
Okay.
Maybe it's the same day. It's just
Yeah,
maybe someone will show up late.
We'll see. Maybe someone will show up once we've started the thing, because. And besides, it's a really small school. I mean, how many people can there be who are interested in something like that? Anyway, so yeah, what should we write about? I was at the trial, well, at the practice for Owen's dance group, and I think it's very modern. I thought we could maybe write about it, and I took some pictures, and then I forgot to ask Owen if that was all right, but I will.
Oh, well, we could, like, he's around, right? We can ask him.
Yeah, sure. Let's go and ask him.
Well, maybe we should ask him some questions too.
Right, like do an interview with him and his
like
guys.
Find out about that Paris trip he made last term. Find out what really went on. If he learned anything cool.
Yeah, I like the idea. So let's put that on the agenda. There's also this bridge thing. What was that? Or bypass? It was a bypass, right?
Yeah, a bypass. Yeah. So, yeah, I think it was not happening. Well, obviously at the start it was happening, and then we got together, and there was a big thing. So we should find out what the deal is.
Yeah.
So we can go into Westport maybe after school tomorrow or something.
Is that when the party is?
Oh, yeah.
And
well, we can go in after school and then come back for the party. I mean, we're not going to go to the party at 3:00.
That's true. Yeah, let's go to Westport. We can go to that Indian place, Punjabis, I think it's called. They have
cool.
They have pretty good food.
Even if you're being like completely nervous about me eating that food, I will give it a try.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not completely nervous. I'm just a bit worried because I've seen people eat that food and be not okay.
Okay.
But what do you want? Cool. So we have two things, and of course there is the whole Fanon and Moore thing that seems to be a big thing. I mean, I've heard lots of rumors, and nobody seems to know what really went down or wants to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm not sure I want to do a story about that because, like, we're going to piss people off. I mean, we're going to piss one set of people off or the other.
Yeah, that's what you do as a reporter.
I knew you
Tell the truth, piss people off. But what we need to be sure that what we're saying is the truth.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if we can ever get to the bottom of this. because this is a small place and people won't talk to outsiders like me, obviously. But, well, that's why we start out with more fluffy pieces.
Yeah. I mean, there's been a lot of disappearances in the last few months.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, down by the lake especially.
Okay. Huh. Let's make a list of who disappeared.
Okay.
Cool. Fine. Do you know anything about setting up a website?
I mean, how hard can it be?
Ha! I've tried, so it's not that easy.
Okay.
I mean, I have an address now, but then I tried to design something, and it's not as intuitive as I thought it would be. We need somebody who knows tech, at least to set up the website.
Yeah, I don't know who that would be.
I don't know either. But you can ask around.
Yeah, maybe Connor.
Huh. Cool.
He seems like the sort who would know that kind of thing.
Okay. Connor, who's Connor? Let me think. Try to remember. Oh, he's the guy who sits on the front row, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Sure.
He must know things if he sits in the front, right? That's the way things work.
Oh, okay. Cool. Okay.
Okay, so you have your story beat for the next while set up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What am I wondering? Yeah. So I think we want a classroom scene for some extra awkwardness, right? Maybe it's chemistry, just to add to the extra layers of irony. Who is Maureen's lab partner in chemistry?
Probably just whoever's sitting next to her. Let's see. We haven't heard anything about Monica, have we?
We haven't heard much, so let's go with Monica. How about Donovan? Who's Donovan's lab partner?
So let's see. Monica is Maureen's partner, you said.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Like, I don't know any of these. Like, does anyone have a suggestion? Because I don't know any of these characters, like, listed out here or anything.
I mean, it could be Malachi, but since you're very shy of him, or you could maybe...
Sure, Malachi works. Sure.
Cool. How about Ajit?
Sure, I wouldn't. I would go to be lab partner with... I think I'd try to be lab partner with Owen, actually, since I want to talk to him anyway.
Okay, great. So today, I think your chemistry teacher, who's your chemistry teacher? It is Mr. O'Reilly, is trying to teach you how to make acetylsalicylic acid, which is, the key ingredient in aspirin. It's going to be a really useful life skill someday. And I think he has you kind of over the course of the first half of the class, having done all the prep, you kind of have a little bit of quietness where you're, doing stuff in a heated basin, and kind of have a chance to talk. So yeah, let's start with Donovan and Malachi. He's looking at you, kind of slowly blinking as he tries to work out exactly what's going on with this kind of wet dog smell he's getting.
Kind of blush and look down at the lab table and say, "Sorry, I was out in the rain."
Yeah, that happens a lot around here.
I know. I just kind of blush more and look down further.
So who did I see you talking to earlier?
Who did you see me talking to earlier? When did you see me talking to someone? At Malachi?
At the dance practice.
Do you mean and I kind of gesture over at Owen. Owen?
Sure, that's who it was. And Maureen. You kind of snuck up on them, didn't you?
I seem to sneak up on people a lot. Yeah, I don't mean to. It just sort of seems to happen.
So are you a sneak, Donovan? Is that
it? I don't know if I'd call myself that. I'm just quiet. I'm kind of very, very kind of like, I'm probably messing up the experiment terribly, but I'm doing it at this point. Because I'm just trying to like appear like, oh yeah, I'm not completely scared now.
Don't worry, Donovan. My mother always said it's the quiet ones you have to be careful of. So I'll be careful with you.
And and I kind of look over at him. That's good to know. And I guess I feel like I kind of at this point, because this is certainly a lot weirder of a conversation than Donovan is used to having with people. I guess Donovan doesn't have a lot of conversations, but still. I kind of lean in a little close and try to breathe in a bit more of this kind of odor of his. And I feel like I'm trying to like I've been trying to avoid like smelling it and kind of like interacting with him for a while. And I guess I kind of feel like I'm trying to stare into the abyss by kind of breathing in these fumes of his.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I think you should roll for that. Is this usually how Donovan would interact with the abyss, through the sense of smell?
I think through kind of, yeah, maybe not smell specifically, but through like sensory experiences. Like he'd usually like going out to the woods, or they'd like going out to the woods and doing things like that. But I think that this is sort of like that, but with something kind of poisonous and noxious, where usually Donovan is used to like going out and experiencing natural things.
Okay, cool.
And that's a partial. Oh, and then I don't have the moves in front of me. So what is that again?
So when you look into the abyss, you name what you're looking for. So I guess what's the kind of question that you're asking? And on a 7 to 9, you get your answer, but the abyss shows you confusing and alarming visions.
I guess the question I was trying to answer was like, what is up with Malachi? Why are they being so weirdly like threatening and threatening with me?
Okay, so the kind of sulfuric scent of him kind of fills your senses. It gets deep into your nose, deep into your lungs until it starts to burn a little bit. And he seems almost aware that you're doing this. His smile as you give the first kind of cough turns a little bit predatory, and you see his teeth. And those teeth are definitely sharper than they ought to be.
I dropped the beaker I'm holding onto the ground. Like not on purpose. It's just that's Donovan.
Yeah. And I think Mr. O'Reilly shouts at you, Donovan, this is the second time this month you've broken a beaker in this class.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I know where the mop is. I'll get it. And I kind of like hurly like head over to where like the mop and is like propped up in the corner and go to start like trying to clean this up.
Okay. And I think as you're cleaning up, I think Malachi kind of wipes his finger along your seat. Maybe the musk is particularly evident there if you got really nervous really quickly. And he just, runs a finger along it and kind of examines it. And I think if you look up at him now, you see him blink, but it's, like a lizard blink, several sets of eyelids going at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's just on the hour, so we should take a break. 10 minutes sound okay to everyone? Okay, cool. See you in 10. My dog is barking again. We just wait for Sabine to come back. Okay, cool. So actually, I have some housekeeping question to ask you, Sabine. You're not around next session, are you?
Let me check, please. We have 3 sessions of this, or
Yeah.
were they? I don't know. That would be someone. No, that's in 2 weeks, right? The 28th. No, I'm not there.
Okay. So from your point of view, if we're to, at least for this run, see the last of Ajit, do you want to be like investigative journaling or partying?
What? I didn't get the last word.
Doing the investigation for the newspaper, or do you want party?
I don't. I'm sorry. Can you write it in the chat? I don't know that word, or maybe I do and I didn't understand it. I'm sorry. Party. Oh, sorry. I didn't understand it. I'm fine with party.
Okay, cool. Okay, so let's stay with chemistry for now. Yeah, and let's go to Maureen, whose lab partner is Monica.
Yeah, Maureen knows absolutely nothing about chemistry, so it's a lot of like asking questions and like here, this one.
Yeah. So like, it's pretty straightforward. We just have instructions and we have to, follow them.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Just how much is a gram?
Okay. So you didn't do chemistry in your old school, huh?
I mean, a little bit, not like this.
Okay. Yeah, everyone in this country seems to not get, proper metric measurements either. It's, if you're lucky, it's an ounce, and if you're not, it's a pinch. And I don't think that works in chemistry. Maybe baking or cooking, but not not chemistry.
Well, I know how much a pinch is.
Yeah, right. I mean, but some people's fingers are bigger than others, right? I don't think it's very scientific.
Well, what is she into?
Let me think. She tried out for the band last year and got didn't make it. Actually, didn't even get an audition.
Oh no.
So yeah, I think she's a bit
Not very musically inclined.
yeah. Well, she was in the queue, and then they decided to pick someone ahead of her and didn't even give her the chance. So presumably she's able to sing, or else she wouldn't have put herself forward. So
Did she happen to be there this morning in that crowd of people?
yes, let's say she was. So let's talk about that. This morning, I don't think I've ever heard anyone or anything, or like not even. No, I don't know what I'm saying. I've never heard anything like it. It was amazing.
Singing.
Yeah, it was like
all the time.
My heart was broken, which is incredible. I didn't even understand what you were saying.
Is that good or bad?
Well, it's good, right? Because I guess music is universal, right?
I didn't mean for it to break people's hearts.
Well, I mean, no, if you could do that, you should be doing that. There's plenty of heartbreaking stuff out there. You're not responsible.
I don't think, because Owen and his group, they're going to, the world is going to listen to or to watch them one day, and I don't think that's a good idea for me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone was paying attention to them. They're dancing after you started singing.
That's what I mean. I don't want to do that again. Everybody's looking.
Oh.
I wasn't expecting so many people, and it was fine when it was happening because I wasn't paying attention.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, if it was a surprise, it seems. Or do you just mean even if you knew those people were going to be there, you wouldn't want to do it?
It depends on who they were. It's different when it's in front of people that I know, and when it's people that I don't know, then I don't know who they are, and they could be anybody.
Yeah, I guess. We're going to keep you all to ourselves then in this little town. You're not going to make it big.
I'll have to go home eventually.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Where are you from? I thought you were a local.
No, I lived here for a bit before. But no, I'm not originally from here.
Okay.
Up north.
Okay. So colloquially, up north means something very specific, right? Even if there's nothing directly north from here, but she accepts it.
I'm imagining like those tiny little islands.
Yeah, but she's imagining like Northern Ireland, right? That's what up north means,
okay.
Right? Which is fine. You're not lying. She's just taking things the wrong way. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. It's a strange little town. There seems to be so many people who are not from here originally, and still we somehow feel like we're outsiders or we don't belong.
Yes, there's a lot happening here. There's a lot that is of interest. Do you think this place is important? Or that it could be?
Important? What do you mean? Like, I mean, I like it. My dad always says that's kind of the only thing that matters when you come to making things important, is it where you live and all that kind of stuff.
Maybe that's true, but I mean, on a bigger scale.
No, I mean, people in the next county have never even heard of this place. So, no, I don't think so.
Just because that's not what I've heard.
You've heard this place is important? How so?
Or that it could be made to be. Confluence of events and all of that. I don't know. It's
okay, well, I'm not the expert, so I don't know. What does my opinion matter?
Is there an expert?
An expert on all things local or like all things geopolitical?
Local, I think.
Okay, well then I think you gotta go see Maeve. She's the librarian in the town, not the school. She knows everything. She threw Malachi out of storytelling when he was 7 because he was making fun of the stories. But I think it's because he was afraid of the stories.
What do you mean? What were they about?
Ghosts and the usual fairy tales,
That actually sounds like him. Okay. Now I think we have to finish this.
Oh, yeah. So I think she just kind of pretty much does the rest of the experiment, but she's like trying to show you what's what. She's not like, let me do that. She kind of walks you through things while still trying to get things done. Okay. And then, yes, we have Ajit and Owen partnering up for chemistry.
I will ask, do you know any of this stuff? You good with it?
No, I hoped that you were.
Not so much.
Well, we have instructions.
Yeah.
It can't be difficult. It's there's a sheet with the instructions right here. This should be easy.
Yeah. Probably.
I'm amazed. Your hair looks even better when it's been rained on. It's very impressive.
I'm blushing. You might not be able to see it because of darker skin, but I am like, are you trying to come on to me? I'm not asking. This is the player asking. Is this a move?
Sure, we can say that. Yeah, why not? Let me see here. So, bring up my sheet and roll with. That roll with hot. Oh, awesome. There we go.
You're really good at this.
They're really amazing. So I think what happens is that he doesn't notice that you are. He's just, yeah, well, I don't use much product. I guess it's genetics.
I guess so. I guess so. I think maybe we should. All right. So it says to agitate until it turns to a powdery substance in the heated over a medium flame. Agitate.
Okay. I know political agitation. Probably not what's meant here.
Agitate.
Maybe we should just shake it till it cries or dissolves into a powder. I don't know. Listen, while we agitate this, look, have you heard we're starting a news blog, which is not mentioned to be agitating people like that, but I thought maybe we could do a piece about you and your dance group.
That would be just fine. That would be fine. We need the exposure.
Yeah, and I mean, I think you're pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, all of you together.
Oh, yes. Yes. All the rest of the dancers are exceptional. I select the best for my troupe. By the way, we are having open auditions. I think you have a fascinating look. I would love to see what you're capable of.
I have been told by my cousin that I move like a drunken wombat, whatever a wombat is, and I should not ever do that again when I was 10, so probably not.
Oh, no, that is ideal. I mean, it's good to have, as a choreographer, as a coach, it's good to have someone with a fresh start. So you probably haven't learned many bad habits as far as contemporary dance, and that sounds perfect.
Okay, then, I guess. I mean, what could go wrong? I think this is agitated enough.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if it is. I'm just guessing here.
Yeah, probably.
Let's just put this other stuff into it and see if it takes.
All right. Milliliters. Is that weight or?
No, that's fluids.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay. There's Erlenmeyer flat.
It's one of these. I think it's one of these.
Okay.
Oh, I took some pictures of you and your troupe this morning when you were dancing, and I mean, you can look at them and then maybe we could use them.
Oh. Yes.
Would you? And we would like to have an interview with you, maybe about your time in Paris. You were in Paris?
I was. Cool. I was in Paris. I learned so much important. The trip changed my life. If you haven't been, I feel you have to go. It's incredible.
No, I wasn't there.
Well, I highly encourage it, if at all possible.
I don't speak French, though.
Many tourists don't. However, I found that the Parisians are very accommodating. When
sorry,
that is very funny. Can I suggest that the first photograph that you showed, Owen, is of Phelan embracing Donovan, and obviously looking a little bit turned on.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't see that even. Sorry, that's not you. That's you.
Just at the edge of the dance troupe.
Yeah, I was maybe trying out how my camera would interact with the rain.
Oh, that. Go back to that. That's I
think that's.
Oh, I
Donovan.
know those. Yes, and that's Phelan.
Phelan. Don't know him.
Oh, he's an acquaintance. I sit next to him in history.
Right. I sit behind you, I think.
Yes. You sit. You sit behind me with that Orla girl.
Yeah, she's on with a news blog.
Oh, is that are the two of you a couple? Is that?
No, no, I guess not. I didn't think about that actually.
I see you talking to each other sometimes and laughing, having a good time.
She is nice. Oh, I have to think about that. I didn't before, but she is really nice.
Well, if you.
I thought I liked maybe Maureen, but maybe not. Maybe she doesn't like me. Is what I'm saying.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well,
I that's a surprise to me.
Well, I'm not in that way. I guess. She seems to be pretty taken with you, actually, or maybe I misinterpreted that. Sorry, I'm spewing nonsense, right? Really, I think I maybe should concentrate on this. I think we missed that step, actually.
Right. Yes.
5.
Oh, this does not look. This does not look right.
No, we shouldn't take that for headaches, unless we want to cause some.
I'm going to, let's see. That last edition is just this. I'm okay. I'm going to pour it in. It says 5 grams. I'll weigh it out and we'll pour it in. And
can't hurt.
That's aspirin.
Yes, probably. Don't know if it's supposed to be orange though.
There's plenty of orange pain reliever pills. I bet this is how they get those.
I don't know. I think we should have done the 5th step. But well, we made it without dropping anything, without anything exploding.
And as far as the interview, I would love to. Yeah, love to interview you right after your audition or before would be fine.
I have to go through the questions list with Orla, and I don't know if she wants to do it. And I have to talk to Orla anyway, I guess. And lots of stuff to do.
Great. Is there any way you can send me the pictures you have, and I'll email you back approval?
Mm-hmm. Sure. Cool. I'll do that. Of course, he won't email you the picture of Donovan and Phelan. Because that's not you. That's, you know. But he might go and show it to Donovan later.
Okay.
Because he took a picture of that guy in a very intimate position, and you shouldn't do that without, telling them that had happened.
So I think we can close off chemistry now. I mean, the class of chemistry, awkward and otherwise. It sounds though as if Ajit needs to talk to Donovan, after school or something.
Okay, so I'll go and find Donovan. Hey, Donovan. Yeah, you.
What? Oh, it's you, Ajit.
Yes.
What? And I kind of like look around, like, am I standing somewhere I shouldn't be? What do you need?
Can I talk to you for a minute?
Oh, sure.
Because you this morning I was taking pictures of Owen and Marine, and while taking these pictures, I was fumbling around with my camera, and I took this picture of you, and there's my thumb on it, but it's still pretty clearly you. I wonder if you want to have it, or should I delete it, or...
Oh, and I kind of look at it. Well, you know, he was just telling me how he liked Owen, and that's fine. That's fine. He doesn't like me. That's fine.
Okay.
You can get rid of it. I mean, if you want to send it
sure?
to me, you can, but you can get rid of it. But you can send it to me. And I blushed a little.
I'll talk to him before I do that, because otherwise that would be weird. But are you sure he's not into you? Because that's...
I mean, you know, Owen's Owen. I'm sure he prefers Owen.
Why would he? I mean...
Well, I mean, who doesn't?
I don't know both of you really well, but I mean, Owen talks a good game, but I shouldn't get into this. But I like you fine, Donovan. Maybe not in the making out way, but I'm liking you fine.
Right, of course, yes. Right.
You seem to be a cool guy. You seem to be an honest guy, and I value that.
Yeah, about that, Ajit. Do you happen to know Malachi at all?
Not really, no.
Okay.
I mean, I'm new in this town. You're the old hand. I guess I have no idea if you're the old hand. I just assume because you sound Irish.
Right. Have you seen him smile recently at all?
I think yeah, I've seen him smile at Marine.
Because I was just looking at his smile today, and it's nothing. Never mind. It's not important. It just seemed a bit odd.
Okay. Well, okay. Didn't he smile? Didn't he used to smile before, or?
Yeah. It was. He has more teeth than I remember.
Okay, I guess. I can't say anything about that. I don't know him, really. I don't want to speculate about stuff. I don't like speculation about people.
Yeah. Right. What is it? What is exactly you want me to do here, Brigitte? And I guess I am actually like asking the "What do you wish I do?" question.
What do I wish you'd do? I think, I wish for you to tell me if you want to have this picture of you because it's actually absolutely the same thing that Ajit told you.
Okay. And I guess then I kind of mumble, yes, you can send it to me. And then probably after asking a couple times, like leaning in, I finally just kind of shout out, yes, you can send me the picture.
Okay, I'll talk to Phelan if it's all right with him, because I have to, I don't know what to do with it. I could just have deleted it, but that seemed heartless. I'm sure he wants the two of you to have it. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, so are you going to this party tomorrow evening?
Is there a party tomorrow evening? No one had invited me.
Oh, everybody's going. I mean, I don't think I'm really invited, but where's the party? Don't know. I'm not too sure about that. Where is it?
I think it's Brendan's house, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's at Brandon's house. I mean,
Brendo. Brendan called me a fat sack of lard last week, so I'm probably not invited, but I can certainly go if you want me to.
Yeah, I think I'd be happy if you come.
I don't know if that's something Brendan would do. I'm just coming up without my head.
Brendan is a bit of a jock.
Yeah.
So
fair.
Sure, why not? It is now. That's what we're saying.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. I mean, cool. I think people have been pretty quick and dirty with giving out secondhand invites to this party anyway. So, shock horror. I think we want to see Maureen get, I won't say ambushed, but get met by Maliki outside school afterwards.
Yeah, is the library that...
So the library is like in the center
library?
of the village. Yeah, so outside the school anyway. So I guess if you're going there, you would pass by where he is lurking.
Yeah, so I probably would have walked to town. Probably still reading just a little bit.
Yeah, so he's definitely waiting for you because I guess when he sees you, he kind of jumps off the wall he's sitting on. Hey.
Oh, you said you were going to come this morning, but I only saw you at the end.
Yeah. I guess I was running late.
I heard a story about you today.
Really? From Donovan?
No, from Monica.
Oh. What stories could she know about me, I wonder?
She said that tell me?
Oh, yeah. I'm banned from the library. Yeah.
Since you were 7.
I know. How have I survived?
I mean, there's nothing you can learn from books that you can't learn from people.
Wow.
Except maybe chemistry.
Except chemistry. Wow. You can learn chemistry from people too.
Maybe. Where are you going?
I was waiting for you.
I was going to go to the library, but if you can't go there.
Well, I'll walk you to the door. I don't know, burst into flames if I step over the threshold.
Okay, I'm like that.
What else did she say?
Just that the story was about ghosts.
I don't even remember what the story was about. Could have been about anything. Could have been about... No, I don't really remember.
It was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. So, obviously, it's not that far from the school to the library, but maybe 5 minutes walk max if you're walking slowly. He wonders, are you going to this party at Brendan's?
I thought I would.
Hmm.
It seems like everybody's going. Are you?
I haven't decided yet. I wanted to get my facts straight before I went.
Facts about what?
About whether you were going or not.
Well, I am, I think.
Oh, well, see, this is
If
the
you
thing.
are.
You see, I think. I mean, is that because you don't want to be bound by future events, or are you hedging your bets?
It's just, it's going to be a lot of people and, well, I was talking to Ajit yesterday, and there might be people out there coming after us.
Coming
And
after... I mean, you, I guess, but him? Why would they want him?
Does he have any strings on me?
Yes, he does. He could totally spend one to get you to tell.
Let me mark experience. Sorry, Ajit. He's not like most people. And don't tell anyone. Like, it could be dangerous for him and for me too, but he's a unicorn. That's what he said. Don't laugh.
Wow. I want to kiss you right now. That's hilarious. And he's come here because it's too dangerous elsewhere, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
What? If you tell me, you can. And like she steps a little closer, implying like you can't kiss me. And I think I'm gonna roll to turn him on.
Okay, go on. Okay.
It's a 10.
So you get a string on him. And I pick from the list, which I guess is... This is going to promise you and immediately deliver something that he thinks you want. Just the timing kind of is odd. You know, if Vijit had been here like last month, his life would have been very different.
What was happening before? Was it still happening then?
And he kind of steps in and brushes your hair behind your ear and says, I would have still been trapped a month ago. Trapped by this awful town.
I know what that feels like. I can't leave either.
You can't leave me here? Outside the library? Or you mean like here in this town?
This town, I told you, they sent me back.
Your people?
Yes.
What do they want you to do?
To see, I guess, if something happened not very long ago. It made the water feel empty, and they sent me here to find out what had happened and if they could use it, I guess.
Your people want to use the lake?
Not the lake. Just the water.
I'm not sure I understand exactly what that means. Hold on. If you succeed in your mission, will you leave?
I don't want to stay here. I never did. There's good things here, but it's not home.
Okay. I guess I'll see you at the party. I need to think about what you just told me. But I'll talk to you at the party.
Okay. I'll see you there. I'd be a little disappointed to head into the library.
So you're not taking that or giving him that kiss?
Oh, I mean, not if he's saying I need to go away to think.
Okay. So, who are we forgetting? We are forgetting Owen, who I think should bump into Phelim at some stage. Maybe Phelim has to pass along some project work, right? That you were working on the previous night in the pub.
Sounds right. Yeah.
Okay, so where were you arranging to meet up?
Let's say in the hall by the by his locker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's waiting there, and he has, a folder of work or whatever. He kind of looks, I don't know what's the right word, like he wishes this was not going to happen, or that it would be over as quickly as possible.
Hey, I saw a picture of you today. Did you come to our dance practice this morning?
Yeah.
Oh, you left before I could say hi. And there was that Donovan boy was here.
He
Was
gave
there
me
too?
this like enormous bear hug, like out of nowhere.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I probably would have stuck around. I don't know, but it seemed like you had a big crowd there. So yeah.
I did. In the rain. Imagine if it hadn't been raining.
Well, I cannot imagine such a thing.
I think I owe you part of this homework as well, and I forget what exactly.
I forget exactly. Do like the first section,
right? And
somehow I ended up doing sections 2 and 3. So I don't know. I think you owe me more than section 1.
Oh. I will continue to work diligently, and I owe you an apology for the delay. And as a token of my apology, I would like to invite you to the welcome home party that Brendan is throwing me this evening at his house.
I think I've only been invited to that party 4 times today.
Oh,
but your one will go straight to the top of my list. I will accept that one officially. Welcome home.
Thank you. It's good to be home. So so that Donovan boy, he's an attractive guy.
Maybe. I mean, if that's the kind of thing that floats your boat, yeah, I guess.
And how does your boat float? Boy, that sounded awful. Tell me about your boat.
My boat is seaworthy. I don't know where this metaphor goes.
It was poorly thought out from the get-go. So
let's strike this metaphor from the record.
Let's. I imagine that at the party tonight, you will probably be talking with Donovan, but if you would like to spend some time talking with me,
I would rather spend time talking with you. But only because I was sure there you were going to ask me to dance, and then I was going to have to disappoint you.
Oh, no, I don't mix business with pleasure. This is a party for fun.
Okay. Ouch. You should totally shut him down.
No. that made no. I don't think that communicated at all what I meant. But that's okay. I think I definitely accidentally shut him down. Oops. And it's my good roll. partial success to shut someone down. Shut someone down. On the 10, I'll choose one. Okay. Oh, I think I'll. I think it seems right in the fiction that he gains a condition. And that condition is, anybody have any suggestions?
Not fun. Not fun. Boring.
Yeah, I think that sounds right. I think his condition is boring. Oh man. Oh no.
Ouch. That is rough. I mean, does not mix business with pleasure seems like a terrible condition to have as a teenager going to a party.
Yep.
So it's a bit wordier than I usually like my conditions, but does not mix business with pleasure. It is, Owen.
Sounds good.
To go with your boring paramour. You guys will be fun at this party. As ye exchange homework, in the hallway after school, that epitomizes conditions right now.
Well, I'll see you at the party, I hope, and I need to get to class.
Okay. So shall we fast forward to the party? Okay. Just looking at the clock. Okay. Yeah. So I think Brendan's house is a kind of relatively typical, one of the few kind of semi-detached, kind of suburban-esque houses in this little town. So, relatively normal 3-bedroom semi-D with a relatively large garden because it's at the end of the road. His parents are away for the weekend. They've gone into Galway. And he has bribed his younger sister with, a party of her own the following night for her not to get in his way or to tattle on him. So who is the kind of person that turns up early to a party on a Friday night?
I mean, I can because I've confused the times again.
Okay. So you maybe coming straight from your journalism job in Westport with Orla?
Yeah, maybe it was cut a little bit short because of the rain and the weather, and the restaurant was closed for the day, and then we had to go to some pub and eat meat pie, and then the mood was spoiled, and then we decided to go home and dress up for the party.
Okay, cool.
And for some reason, Ajit thought the party would start at, I don't know, 8, and it's only starting at 9 or something like that.
The time printed on the invitations was not very realistic,
Considering I never got an invitation.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I think Brendan is a little bit surprised to see you. He's just kind of trying to get everything sorted, and I think you probably get roped in to help out because
yes, sure.
So yeah. I mean, now is not the time for Orla to mention how, she used to have a crush on Brendan, so she doesn't. She just, awkwardly finds something else to do instead of helping with the canapes or whatever. She definitely thought there would be a lot of people here to get lost in. So yeah, thanks, Ajit.
Sorry, I thought we were running late, actually. Sorry.
Okay, so how about the rest of you? What is your plan of attack for arriving at the party? On time, late, never.
Maureen probably gets there like 3 minutes early.
Okay.
So very early.
And it was like, see you at the party with Maliki, so no kind of pre-arranged, let's meet up beforehand, or I'll see you there at 9 or anything like that.
Well, the conversation we had, no, there wasn't. If there's anything after that he would like to arrange, that is fine.
Okay, maybe he sent you a text to check what time you'd be there at.
There's just, well, the party's starting at this time.
Okay, so I guess he says, I'll see you there at 9. So I think the door has been answered by Brendan's younger sister, whose name is Brita. No, it's not. It's going to be... that's obviously way too close to Brendan. It's going to be Carla, right? Who's obviously pushing her luck with staying at the party like this. But what else could she do? She could possibly not go to sleep or go out this late. And while you're wondering if this is the right house, I think Maliki arrives behind you.
And I turn around and say, is this the right house?
This is the right house. Carla, let us in. Or, something untoward will happen. And she lets you in. She kind of looks confused at him. And it's still, I think, on time is still relatively early for Irish people. I'm allowed to stereotype us.
It's early for any party.
So yeah, I think it's relatively empty. You can definitely see Orla and Najit maybe sitting on the couch talking about something. Maybe Brendan is getting drinks ready or something like that.
Yeah, I'm I'll consider going over to talk to Ajit. Probably you see me looking at you. And then I'll go over and start fiddling with the drinks and can I help with anything? Do you need?
I think I'm almost done, but yeah, if you did these little umbrellas are supposed to be put into these glasses. There's nothing in the glasses, so I don't know if that makes a lot of sense. It's nice to see you, though. I haven't told you how much I liked your singing this morning, but I did.
Oh, people told me it broke their hearts.
It touched my heart. It didn't break it, though, but it touched it.
That's good. I'm glad.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, umbrellas. And you come here with Maliki, or I'm reading everything wrong today, I think.
Oh, no, he asked when I was coming, and I told him at 9, so.
Oh, okay. I thought this party was starting at 8. Oh. So I turn up early.
Wow, it looks lovely.
Yeah. I look forward to going into the garden later, but maybe when it's really dark and we put up some of these lights, maybe you kind of, I don't know, join me?
Maybe.
Okay.
So, how about Owen and Donovan? What kind of party arrival people are you?
I think Owen plans to get there about a half hour late. He's very precise about it. He times it out to be that's his perfectly fashionably late time.
I think I don't plan to get there half an hour late. I think I get there on time, and I just kind of spend a while like deciding whether or not just to go back home before anybody notices that I'm at the party.
So, whose arrival at the party, or who do you see opening the door that kind of convinces you to go inside?
I guess maybe I see Rajit, because I feel like that's who's probably here at this point. Because I did promise I'd come to him.
So maybe he opens the door, or maybe you see him through the window at some stage. And that's obviously he's been here for a while or something. Yeah. So, do you go seek Ajit out after you enter, or what's the approach?
I think I actually I'm a bit worried still about what happened earlier, and I'm probably going to look for Owen or Maureen.
I guess they might be talking right now, maybe. If we use standard dramatic timing.
Yeah, we're like standing next to the drinks table. Maybe you just like right after you came in, Owen.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was agreement. Yes.
So I think you maybe pass Maliki. He might be sitting on the stairs talking to someone. Yeah, I think he's talking to Connor.
Awkwardly wave and walk by him.
He just shows you his pearly whites.
Yeah, I to keep an eye on that, but I still need to figure what's going on here. So I'm looking for Owen and Maureen.
You see us standing by the drinks table.
Right. Right. I just like come up and I just kind of come up and say, so Malachi threatened me today, I think.
Oh, hi, Donovan.
He threatened me after asking me about the two of you, so I thought maybe you should know about that. He seemed really interested in the two of you talking and the fact that I was talking to you. And now that I'm saying it out loud, I probably shouldn't be talking to you while he's right over there. And I point at him.
What did you say?
So the two of you are talking. I forget if I mentioned your skin condition to him. I don't think so.
How did Moore threaten you, Donovan?
He said that I was very quiet and that he was going to keep his eye on me.
Well, you're not very quiet. You know, you do talk. You're not terribly quiet. He's going to keep his eye on you. That's strange. That sounds like something Moore would say.
Is this a gang thing or something? I don't really know what's going on here.
Oh no, just his family. They're kind of.
I hear about them on the telly.
They're big shots in town, and yeah, we've got some bad blood with them. But
he must have misunderstood what you said.
What I said?
Yes.
He seemed pretty interested in the fact that the two of you were talking. I don't think he misunderstood that.
Just glance across the room at him.
Look, if this is some, I don't know, like maybe if the three of you, maybe if like there was some sort of romantic triangle here at some point, and then somebody broke up with someone else or left someone for someone else. I don't really keep track of these things, but it does seem like that sort of situation here.
Well, that's not true at all. That has.
Yes, it's not.
Does he?
Donovan's a little bit unconvinced by the fact that you're saying that there's like definitely nothing between the two of you. But okay.
I'm saying that Malachi is interested in me. That's.
Well, yeah, that definitely maybe would explain it. Like he didn't really specify, but he seemed really interested in who I had gone to talk to after practice, and I did mention that I was talking to you.
Yeah, I remember. You promised that you'd audition for the dance team.
Look, is just I'm not really good at these things, and I'm just wondering if there's something you wanted me to do or that would be helpful for me to do here, or something like that. And I guess I'm getting a lot of use out of this move, but again, I guess I'm just gonna go on with what do you wish I do?
Is that directed to Owen?
Yes. Because now I'm pretty certain that this is just like a romantic entanglement between Malachi and Owen.
I am not sure in this situation. I do wish that you would go and talk to Malachi and drop hints that his infatuation with me may not be just one-sided.
Okay.
Okay.
I can try that. I give you a thumbs up.
Excellent.
So is Ajit just sitting through this conversation, or is he gone off to talk to Maliki at this stage?
I think he's not in this conversation at all, not from the beginning. So he is probably just talking to Phelim. He can talk to Phelim about the about the photo and what Philip wants me to do with it, and if I should delete it or send it, and that Donovan wants to have it, but I wanted to clear it up with him. That was okay, and I can send it to him as well.
Yeah, so I think Phelim looks at the photo, and even though it's obvious from maybe the framing that you didn't mean to take a picture of them, he's kind of, what?
I'm sorry, I took this by accident.
He like hugged me out of nowhere.
Oh.
So like,
I'm sorry, and then I totally misunderstood the situation, I guess. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that.
Either I'm into him, in which case I probably don't want to spread it around, or I'm not into him, in which case I definitely don't want to.
Donovan uses they them pronouns, Peter.
He does? Oh, they do? Oh.
They do.
Oh, shit. I guess I didn't even realize that. Is that the first time I've talked to them properly? No, yeah, it must be. Wow. Ouch. Yeah, so if you could delete that, that would be cool.
Okay. Then I'll do that.
Thanks.
Sure.
Are you like turning into, I don't know, Nancy Drew type person, or
what?
Like a private investigator or something?
No, I'm not. I was taking pictures of the performance, and I was trying out if my phone would do stuff in the rain. You can see my thumb on that, and I usually don't. It was by accident.
Okay. So
I'm not spying. I wasn't spying on you.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that. If I want to know something, I ask.
Oh, okay. Well, that seems fair. All right. Yeah, maybe I'll talk to Donovan, because I don't know, I feel like an idiot now.
Okay, I guess. Maybe it's a good idea.
Maybe. Thanks, though, for checking.
Yeah, I know I wouldn't want people to send out photos of me without asking me.
Cool.
And then I go and talk to Brenton's pet iguana or something.
Okay, well, is there anyone else in the room for that particular conversation?
I don't know. Maybe somebody wants to come by. Maybe Donovan wants to come by while I'm talking to the iguana, and then he can hear the iguana answering.
Okay, well, that sounds neat. Do we want to have a Malachi conversation with either Owen or Maureen first?
I think Donovan was on his way to talk to Malachi.
Oh,
I was
yes.
going to have a Donovan conversation with Malachi, in which I cleared up the fact that Owen does in fact like him.
Okay, yeah.
Like as you walk away from us, Maureen's just like, I don't think, actually.
Yeah, so I guess Malachi is talking to, who did I say, Connor on the stairs, and when Donovan rocks up.
Well, yeah. Hi, Malachi. So I'm just coming around to say that that Owen well, he gives the go ahead, and I give a thumbs up.
He gives the go ahead. Yeah, he kind of shakes his head like he has no idea what that is for. Well, thanks.
So in case the two of you want some time alone, he can arrange things, I'm pretty certain.
Okay. And Connor gives him a look and then gives you a look and then says, how about I leave the two of you alone? And finds his way to the drinks cabinet. Who's next to corner Maliki?
I think it has to be Owen.
Yeah, that sounds okay.
That conversation went really well.
So I think he sees you coming, and kind of stands up on the bottom step of the stairs. Owen,
How are you, Moore?
is Owen tall? In which case, he's probably just at the same height as Maliki right now, or is he, average or below average height?
I think he's tall.
Okay, so he's standing on the step because he knows that makes you about the same height, practically speaking.
So, Moore, nice party.
So far, so lame.
I don't. What I'm about to say sounds rude, even before I say it. But
okay,
who invited
you?
You
Think that then?
Then I won't. Are you friends with Brendan? Are you and he close?
I wouldn't say close. How close are you with Brendan?
Oh, we're old friends.
Football.
Before I determined that my body is better for artistic expression. Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking other things, but keep going.
Did I see you this morning at the dance rehearsal?
I don't know. Did you?
I thought I saw a shock of blonde hair walking off. I know that's not unusual, but it looked like yours.
Okay. You've answered your own question, I guess. Or were you fishing for something else?
I was fishing for something else.
Okay. Let's cut to the chase.
Great. I hear you like me.
You've been talking to Donovan?
Yes. Yes. He said.
He said you gave me the go-ahead. Owen, I hate you and all, but I don't think of it that way.
Oh. I didn't. I think there was miscommunication between me and Donovan. I think he misunderstood.
He misunderstands a lot of things.
Wow.
And doesn't seem shy about saying it.
He's definitely not shy. He's the opposite of shy. I think my reason for coming over here is no longer valid. And so I'm going to go back to the drinks table. Thank you for coming to this party and welcoming me home. I hope you enjoy it.
So do I. I didn't even know that was what this party was for.
And I think Owen walks away.
Okay. Is there anyone else?
Ajit had invited it out to the garden or something later on.
Yeah, right. And I think after the discussion, after having enough of people and the party and stuff like that, and he doesn't drink all that much, so at one point he will just go out in the garden and listen to the rain and listen to the birds and look at the pretty lights and just enjoy being alive.
They're like fairy lights, strung.
Yes, absolutely.
And yeah, I think probably at the same time this conversation between Owen and Maliki is happening. Marine, like, will, slide the door open and come out. It's like it's misting, not really raining.
Yes.
Yeah.
Better.
And just like sort of like she's got a drink in her hand and comes to stand like not super close, just like a few feet away, waiting for you to notice her.
I think it will wait for a while and then say, "Hey, Marine, isn't it lovely out here?"
It is. It feels less like civilization.
Yeah, right. I haven't said this before, and I should have, maybe, but I really like you. And I'm trying to turn you on.
Oh. Roll. Roll.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm rolling hot, right? Input value to do something. Wow.
Wow, 11.
Oh, yeah.
So you getting a string on me?
Yes, I do.
And Marine looks down at her glass and like turns it between her hands and says, I like you too. You're the kindest person I've ever met, I think. But I don't think I need kind right now.
I'm sorry.
Keep it safe.
You spaced out there. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
no.
didn't get the middle of it. I'm the whattest person.
I think you're the kindest person I've ever met.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I need kind right now. Kind won't keep me safe.
No, probably not. I'm not that good at keeping people safe.
I'm sorry.
No, so am I.
Run away.
You run away?
To run away.
And I'm calling after you. Hey, could you maybe just sing for me? Don't want anything else.
Or do you want to pull a string?
I want to pull a string.
All right, I shall mark experience. And she's like halfway to the door, probably like with her hand on it. And you can see like behind her the party and like people moving about. And then she turns and looks at you with sad eyes. And begins to sing like some old lullaby. I don't think I'm soaking wet right now. So it's just a normal song.
That's fine. You sit and listen and smile sadly, and then he lets you go.
Yeah, I think it lasts for a couple minutes. Like, this is her kind of saying goodbye.
Yeah. Very nice.
And then she apologizes one more time. And then opens the door and closes it behind her. There's like this moment where you get all the noise at the party. And the door shuts again and it's quiet. You can hear the night birds and like a fox.
Okay. Time-wise, I think we're up, unless anyone wants to fit in a quick vignette of what they're doing at the party. I think we have everyone else next week. So I guess we'll wrap up